Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab down the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And as he throws, and they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Using the quick game. Spinderella. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the...
He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Browning. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Panthers want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Castillo. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, the ball's incomplete and brings up second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, North Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lopez to pass. He's got him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A first down for the offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Castillo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got an open man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Pitt right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lopez wants to fire. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodges. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy... An aggressive belt. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. With the catch, it's Castillo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Soto. Finds the tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense in a bunch formation. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Lopez wants to fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pulls it in. It's Castillo. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to pass. It's Soto. Caught over the middle. It's gone. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Gets away. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Richardson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Soto. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
This time he's got it. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time.
Into the secondary on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Looking for the score! And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on touchdown UNC. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose down the left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
looking deep. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.